What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex. You can call me Default. So guys, we finally have it. We have all the Jujutsu Kaisen pops that I need for the time being to make our display. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys a few pops we picked up and the last pop I wanted to pick up before I actually started the display. So let's get into that first. So to give you guys some context, here's what happened recently. I had a bunch of pops that I went through that I kind of realized I don't really need these. I don't really care about these pops. I don't need them. Let's trade them in for some good stuff. So I went through and I made a whole list of pops that I didn't really care about that I could sell. In fact, if I remember to, I'll just do like a little screen recording right now of like all the pops that I added. I'm not going to show pictures for them, but those are all the pops I did, and that's like the values that I estimated at. And I pretty much went with the intent of pretty much just like going to sell these commons to buy some bigger grails to potentially sell, which I will show you guys in a second what those pops are that I picked up. So with that being said, I picked up 3 pops that I'm going to probably be selling on my whatnot, which I will talk about that in a second. But first, let me show you the pops that I picked up for myself. So the first pop I picked up was one that I saw it like a little bit right after I took in all my like collectibles that I was selling. And I've wanted to start this line for a while and I haven't been able to get one of the pops for a decent price. But I recently did, and that's Gus Fring. And Gus Fring looks so good. He looks amazing. I'm glad to finally have him. I really wanted to get the other one of him first, but I'm fine with just normal Gus Fring. I was really close to meeting his actor earlier this year. Well, actually, I guess technically like a month or so ago. He was going to be around here, but I didn't end up going. But he goes to a bunch of cons, so maybe in the future? I don't know, maybe. And then the other pop that I picked up, which this is actually going to be one that's going to be put into like the display today, that's Toge Inumaki. And he's like the cursed speech user. He's a pretty cool dude. He only says like a few words, but I mean he's still valid. We still like him. But I got him for a nice $8.95, which not too bad. Not too bad for, you know, a somewhat newer pop. And I mean he has a chase, which is probably why it's not that expensive. But he's a pretty cool pop. I definitely want to get his chase at some point, but I'm fine with just the common for now. Also, I'm not too sure if I did mention it with Gus, but I picked him up for $65. Well, I kind of did. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Alright, so as I said, I picked up a few pops that I'm going to end up selling on my whatnot. This is because the commons are just really hard for me to sell on like a platform like that. Like no one ever really wants to buy them because they're ones that are somewhat still available, they can still get. So what I like to do is I trade those in, get some more expensive pops, and then sell those ones instead. So one of the ones that I found, and honestly, I think this might be the best find out of them all, is a pop that's really trending right now just because of the whole thing that happened with the WWE, with like the champion being like revealed. Well, I guess I shouldn't say revealed, but the newest champion being, you know, figured out. I don't know how you say it. But we've got Cody Rhodes, the Walmart exclusive, and this is a pop that's really trending right now. It's going for around, like, I want to say anywhere from, like, $80 to $100. And I picked this up, if you guys can see it right, for 41 bucks. Well, not exactly. I got this one for free. Because the place that I went to, which I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I went to 2nd and Charles. They had a deal going on for, not only was it 25% extra store credit for pops, but they had a buy 3, get 1 free for pops. So essentially, I took advantage of that. I got Gus, Cody here, and 2 other pops I'm going to show you in a second. And I pretty much got Cody for free. So it was pretty cool. I definitely cannot complain about that. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, pretty nice pop. And he's in perfect condition. Like, I looked at him, no damage or anything. Like, he's in awesome condition. So yeah, that's the first pop. Now the next pop is one that I don't know how much people are in demand for him when it comes to Funko Pop form. But in Fortnite, he's like the most requested skin right now. And that's our guy, Kratos, right here. And Kratos, this is a really cool one because this is an older pop too. As you can see on the bottom here, it has a date of JJL 14. So that means he's from 2014. And you can see he's got like the little head right there, which they don't do with pops anymore. And he's in pretty decent condition, I would say, all things considered. Like, he has a pretty nice box. He looks pretty good. And I got him for $54.95, and I want to say he can go from either there to like $80. I don't know 100% because his value is really weird, But Kratos is definitely a very popular character, so I don't imagine selling this one to be as hard to sell, say, like a normal common. And I'm pretty sure Kratos pops are kind of hard to find, so I think I could maybe get a sale on this one. And then the last pop I picked up, and this is probably the most expensive one of the lot, I got, and this is crazy because it has the actual con sticker and everything, Ochako Masked, and this is from San Diego Comic-Con 2017, if I'm right. Yeah, 2017. And it's a pretty nice pop. It probably looks gross because of the protector it's in, but like if I show you it out of protector, you'll see it's like in pretty nice condition except for one area, which I'll show you that right now because I am gonna take this out of the protector. So as you can see, the pop is like genuinely in like a really good condition for the most part, until you get to the back corner here, where the back has like this weird dent right here, and there's like a, I don't know if you would call it like a hole or what, but that's also a dent. But the pop itself is in really good condition. And like I said, this is a 2017 pop, and definitely a pretty nice one too. I don't think I might have seen this one in person before. I don't know. Ochako has some con pops that I know go for some value, and this is definitely one of them. But yeah, these three pops here, guys, will be on my Whatnot by the time this video is out. So if you want to go on Whatnot and buy them before they get sold or anything like that, definitely do that. And the other thing I will say is if you use my link in the description, if you've never made a Whatnot account, you can actually get these for $10 off. So whatever I charge for them, which like I said, I'm going to have to figure that out, you'll still get $10 off no matter what, as long as you use that link and you're a new user. That will definitely work out for you. But yeah, very nice pops. I hope someone can pick these up because like I said, they're very nice pops. And I feel like I got a pretty good deal on them. But anyway, guys, now it's time for the main event, the thing that everyone's here for, and that is the making of another section like this. So I'm going to show you guys the plan. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so now that I moved my chair, I wanted to show you guys what my plan is. So all of these pops right here are my autograph pops. So we're going to have to move these, and I'm thinking I'm going to put them up towards the top where the Pokemon pops up. Or at least that's what I would like to do, but I don't know how realistic that is with all of like the protectors that are on them, so we might not be able to do that. We're gonna experiment and see, and if not, we'll find another place for them. But I'm thinking we're gonna put them right here, and anything else that's in this section is gonna go down here. So that's the plan we're gonna do. I'm gonna do that first, and let's get right into it. All right, signed pops, all done. Alright, the section is now cleared out, so we can technically start putting stuff in here, but I think first I'm going to try and find new homes for all these pops for the time being, because I can't just have them sitting out like that, so let's do that first. Okay guys, so now that area is all filled up, no more pops on the floor, I can honestly just start putting in some of the pops here. The autograph pops, I have to figure out whether or not I want to put the Pokemon pops up there or not. I might honestly even just put these over on this side and start clearing out some of like the Steves and stuff, or maybe I could do it with the Pokemon ones. I don't know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But I think for right now, I want to keep these to the side, and we're just going to start filling up the JJK pops. Alright, so first off, I'm going to start off with the second years. Or, is it the second or third years? The second or third years, one of them. You know, these three characters. We're going to put them in first. Also, I will say, I'm going to give a shout out right now to Skittle Rampage because he's the one that kind of showed me this method, which is the same method I used in my other video for the One Piece pops. But essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to have 2 characters on each one of the like things, and then we'll have a few out in the front. So I think for the first one, we're going to throw Maki on the left side here. And then once we have Inumaki out, we'll put him and Panda on one. Because I'm going to have Mai here with Maki. Alright, that's the first 3 done. We just have a ton more to go. Voila! I guess that's what we have so far. So the unfortunate part is the fact that I don't really have many Jujutsu Kaisen pops, or at least there's not too many out yet. There is definitely some more I could add. Like I could definitely add in like Hanami. Once I get Hanami, I could add in the Todo with like the clap. Well, I shouldn't say clap. I know it's called Boogie Woogie, but there are a few more that I definitely could add in. However, that's not the end of the stuff I'm going to add in, because I actually have a few little figurines, and I'm actually going to add those in quick. Alright, so voila, that is officially the completed JJK shelf. And I technically have one more pop. It's the Lounging Luffy. The Lounging Yuji Itadori, but I think I might display this one somewhere else, like just because that's like a casual pop. But I'm gonna give you guys a closer up look because I'm sure it's kind of hard to see from over here or from all the way over there. So give me 1 second and I'll give you guys a closer look. All right, so here it is. This is the official look at the JJK shelf. So there's a lot here. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm missing one more. I just realized that I'm missing the little Yuji. That's the only one I'm missing. So let me add him really quick. All right, there we go. Now I added him right there next to Nanami. So that way Nanami has some company there. Which, you know what? Boop. There we go. Much better. So as you can see here, I kept the most prominent characters towards the front. Not that these 3 aren't prominent, but you'll see. So I wanted to make sure I put the characters kind of near the matchup, which actually I guess I didn't do with her. I'll have to move some characters around there. But I put the most prominent characters, at least in my eyes, towards the front, or at least the ones from like the seasons that are out. Because I know Maki over here is definitely a more prominent character in the manga. So starting off, we've got Nanami with the knife. We've got Nobar of the roses. We've got Yuji of Slaughter Demon. I am going to probably get the Black Flash Yuji at some point, but I really like this version of Yuji. It's the very first Yuji pop that actually ever came out. And I picked it up before I even watched JJK, so it's definitely one that I probably do want to keep towards the front, though. We've got my good pal Megami over here, where he's got the little frog summoned. So, we've got him. We've got Gojo doing Hollow Red. I think, or is it just red? No, I think it is Hollow Red. I don't know. I could be wrong. And in next row, we've got this little bitch, Mahito. We've got one of my personal favorite character, at least I would say he probably is. We've got Gato, or I guess technically this is, spoiler, I'd recommend skipping 10 seconds. We've got Kenjaku. We've got Panda, Inumaki, which also, I don't know if I pointed it out, obviously you've got little Itadori, little Nobars right there. little Gojo, and a little panda. He's just kind of in the middle there. There we go. Inumaki. We've got Maki, which this is probably... I was talking about it in the last video. This is such a badass looking pop. They did such a good job with it. Like, it looks so fucking good. Genuinely one of the best JJK pops, I'd say. And then we got Mai. And in the background here, we've got Kento Nanami, which I'm going to get this one signed in like a few weeks here. So he's going to be staying in the back there. Okay, so this is Default from a few weeks later here. And he's officially signed. Just thought I'd show this off here. And it says, because of you, I'm going into overtime. And it's got my boy David Vincent just signed there. This is such a badass pop. I love this pop. And I had to get it with this one because, I mean, as much as I love this version right here, this is literally when he says the quote. Like, when he's, like, pulls the tie off and he has, like, the curse energy on his, like, tie wrapped around his fist. So, yeah, I just want to show this off quick and add it into the video. You've got a little figure of Fushiguro. We've got Yuji and Toto, the 2-pack, which honestly, I'm tempted to take this one out of box. I don't know. My only thing is, I don't know how I would store the box, because it's a different shaped box. We've got little Nobara, and then we've got our signed Robbie Damon Megami, so very cool display. I really like it. It turned out pretty good. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to go for, but I am going to move, let me move some characters around really quick, and by some characters, I'm just going to move, like, 2 of them around. Alright, there we go. So I literally just moved pretty much all of these down one and then put Gato towards the end because I wanted to have him right next to Gojo. It's only fitting. So that's what we got. I think it looks really solid. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I'm personally really a big fan of how it turned out, but I don't know, maybe some of you guys have a different idea or like what would you do different, but let me know. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely let me know that in the comment section down below what you guys think of the display. Because for me personally, I really like it. I think it turned out really good. And like I said earlier in the video, definitely check out the Whatnot. Use my link in the description if you don't have an account. And you can definitely save $10. Not only just on me, but like any account on there. If you see something else you like, go check it out. Use my link. Oh, and also there's going to be a few more pops other than those 3 that I included today. There's going to be probably like a few more. So definitely check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it virtual. Peace.